Saturday morning. I'm out here grinding. About to hit this gym. I'm waiting for them to open. I'm actually a little bit early. I beat them here, so we off to a good start, man. But this morning, while I got some time and I'm waiting for them, I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and hop up on here real quick and get y'all a word this morning of motivation. Shout out to everybody grinding on a weekend on a Saturday. It's stacked timber, y'all. So you got stacked timber, Stocktober, stacked Vember, stacked Sember, right? We close out these last 4 months of the year super duper strong, right? But anyway, let me ask y'all this, man. What do you want? Like, what do you really want out of life? And what do you want the most? Because a lot of people, and let me lock these doors. I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. I'm in a neighborhood. I should not have to worry about the doors being locked when I'm sitting here. But that's just how I am. But anyway, uh, but what do you want out of life, man? Because sometimes everybody don't want a whole lot out of life. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't thinking the way you thinking. Everybody don't want, to take it to that next level. And I know for me, I realized early on that I want more. You know what I mean? My thoughts and my dreams just be bigger than a lot of other people. You know what I mean? Everybody don't be thinking on the level that I think. And that's okay. You know what I mean? To each their own, to each his or her own, right? But at the end of the day, I know that the type of shit that I dream of is super duper. You know what I mean? It's super duper big compared to a lot of people. You know what I mean? And some people is okay with being the big fish in the small pond. For me, I can't do it. I can't do it. And it's only because inside of me I know that I'm bigger than that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not cool with just getting dressed up every weekend to go out to the same club and bar in the local city, right? In the small town. I'm not cool with just being in demand in a small town. It's like I know I'm bigger than that. With all due respect, and I'm not trying to say it in a demeaning way. I'm just saying what it is. Like, I know I'm capable of making an impact on this world before I leave. And that's why, like, I used to want to be the mayor of Portsmouth, right? That's Portsmouth, Virginia, where I'm from. By the way, hit that like button if you're here. Appreciate y'all checking in this morning. Uh, I used to want to be the mayor of Portsmouth, right? And then I don't know what happened, but along the way, actually I do what happened. I started getting involved with politics, and I started realizing that the local level was just as corrupt and just as crazy as the federal level, right? But anyway, and I also realized that politicians are really bought and paid for. And so if you really want to make impact and change in this world, then you better off being a business person than a politician. And so that's when I made my mind, you know what, fuck it then. I need to go get rich. I don't need to go into politics. Because if I go into politics, then guess what? I'm going to owe people favors that paid for me to get in a position. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather be the person that people owe favors to. You know what I mean? So I decided I'm going to be a business person. And as I started going into the business, I started realizing, well, damn, you can make more by being global, you know what I mean, being international, than being local. And I started seeing bigger and bigger and bigger for myself. Then obviously being out here on YouTube and being able to touch people all over the world, literally. People all over the world feeling the things that I'm saying. That's when I really, you know what? My vision and my dream is too big for this small town. And again, nothing against and nothing offense to the small town, but it's just like I'm thinking bigger. And everybody don't think that big. And that's why if you like me and you know that you're thinking bigger, you got to separate yourself. Stay from around people that ain't thinking like you. They gonna tell you don't gotta need all that. Well, it don't take money to be happy. Well, you ain't gotta do this. Well, you ain't gotta do that. And it's like, well, they ain't gotta do this, and they ain't gotta do that. I don't know about y'all, but I feel a lot happier when I got money. You know what I mean? I feel a lot more happy when I got money. I feel a lot less stressed when the money is good. So it's like, don't let people speak their values and their thoughts over you when that shit really don't align with what you see and feel for your life. Lock in on what you want. You know what I mean? Don't let people influence you. And and be clear, whoever you surround yourself around the most, whoever you talk to the most, is going to influence you. Whether you think you can control it or not, whether you think you're going to be persuaded or not, it's bound to happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. People's thoughts and opinions rub off on you, period. So you got to surround yourself with like-minded people. You have to. You know what I mean? That's why I started building a community early on. I started with the Everybody Eats Mastermind group, and if I was listening to my old videos, and that's why y'all can get a lot more stuff like this anyway. But and I started that because I realized, damn, we need to be a community of people that's surrounded by people just like us that just want better out of life all the way around the board, and not just talking money, but financially, but health wise, family wise, everything, mentally. You know what I mean? Like we trying to go up, period. We trying to eat healthier. We want to work out. We just see a lot more better for ourselves. We see a bigger vision for ourselves. And so when you like that, you got to surround yourself by people that's thinking like you. Otherwise, people who don't think like us, they're gonna leave an impression on us with their thoughts that don't align with us. And so they're gonna say, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You ain't fat. You just big bone, right? Or you ain't fat. It's okay. Your size ain't everything, right?" Well, to you. But for me, I know that I tend to breathe better when I'm around a certain weight. You know what I mean? I tend to have sex better when my weight is a certain way, right? I tend to feel better when my bank account is a certain way. I tend to feel better when I got the freedom to move and go and please as I want to, right? And so you got to separate yourself from people who ain't thinking like that. Some people cool with waking up and going to clock in every morning. I can't do it. Some people cool with having to ask for permission to take off to go see their child at their school or go to a basketball game. I can't do it. You know what I mean? And everybody got their own thing, to each their own again. But I know for me, I need something bigger. You know what I mean? So if you like me, you know what I mean, separate yourself, get around more people that's like you, straight up, and watch more channels and videos like this one, because that's the stuff that you need to feed your brain every day. Don't feed your brain all that regular bullshit. Stay away from that gossipy shit. Stop talking about other motherfuckers. Stop worrying about everybody else's business and focus on your shit. You know what I mean? Because that's the one that pays you. Now, I see the gym literally just opening right now, so I'm about to hop off here and head in there, y'all. But let's stay on track, y'all. What do you want the most out of life? Hit that like button if you ain't liked it already. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed already. It don't cost nothing to do that. Just hit that button for me. Appreciate that. Let's get me back in this algorithm. It's time to get back on our shit, y'all. Close this year out strong. But what do you want the most? Whatever you really want the most, lock in on that and make sure your actions reflect that. That's going to get you there. All right? Make sure that the actions that you take every single day, weekends included, is getting you closer to those goals. It's time for us to turn it up a notch, y'all. Stop playing with this shit. Stop being around motherfuckers that ain't on what you own. If you want to run a multi-million-dollar company, then you got to do multi-million-dollar shit. It start with you. You're the entrepreneur. You're the person building it. If you ain't shit on your personal side, your business ain't gonna be shit, because it reflects you. All right, so let's get to it, y'all. Y'all stay motivated. Let's keep grinding, and let's get to it. Let's get to this money.